The Linux kernel is the core of the Linux operating system. It manages system resources, hardware, and communication between software and hardware. Here are some fundamental concepts. 1. Overview of the Linux kernel. 1. The kernel is the heart of Linux, responsible for managing hardware and system processes. 2. It is monolithic, meaning most of its functionality runs in kernel space. 3. Written mainly in C with some assembly code. 2. Linux kernel architecture. The kernel is structured into different components. 1. Process management. Manages processes, scheduling, and multitasking. 2. Memory management. Handles RAM, virtual memory, and swap space. 3. File system management. Provides access to different file systems, ext4, XFS, FAT, etc. 4. Device drivers. Interacts with hardware components, USB, keyboard, GPU, etc. 5. Networking. Implements networking protocols like TCP, IP. 6. System calls. Acts as an interface between user applications and hardware. 3. Types of kernel. 1. Monolithic kernel, Linux. The entire OS runs as a single process. 2. Microkernel, e.g., Minix, minimal kernel with user space drivers. 3. Hybrid kernel, e.g., Windows NT, combination of both. 4. Kernel modes. 1. User mode. Applications run with restricted access. 2. Kernel mode. The kernel runs with full system access. 5. Kernel components. 1. Bootloader. Loads the kernel into memory. 2. Init system. Manages system startup, systemed, size init. 3. Kernel modules. Loadable drivers and extensions, modprobe, lsmod. 6. Kernel versions. 1. Stable kernel. Used in production systems. 2. Long-term support, LTS, maintained for extended periods. 3. Development kernel. Experimental features and updates. 7. Kernel compilation. To compile a custom kernel. Bash copy edit make menu config make modules _ install make install. 8. Kernel logs and debugging. 1. View logs. DMESG. 2. Check kernel version. Uname R.